Welcome back everybody, and if you want to take your trading to the next level, then you need to start simulating your trading sessions. Now I can't stress how important it is to practice, and if you want to be the most profitable you can be, you have to practice that skill. Like anything in life, you have to practice it to get good at it. Same applies in trading. So today we're going to look at that. I'm going to show you a small simulation session, how to set it up, and if that's interesting, stick around. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. So what you're going to do first is I'm going to use this demo for an example just to show people that you can trade for free. And you're going to come to data center, you're going to download all of the data, choose your years where you want to trade from. And after that, we're going to go new simulation here. Yes, let's trade from, let's see 2020 maybe. And let's go from maybe October. Yeah, let's try October. Let's go from the 14th. Actually, no, not from the, we want a Monday. Let's go from the 12th. Let's go 10,000. Yep, we want pip size. We're gonna do 1 to 500 leverage like normal brokers. We're gonna do fixed 1 pip spread. Commission per lot, we're going to do, let's say, $3. Just to make it more realistic. Initial history, let's do 150 on the chart, and let's start simulation here. So let's start loading our chart. So we want the 15-minute chart, we're going to add 30-minute chart, add hour chart, add, and just to have a reminder for all of you, if you guys are wanting to do this, you have to get a demo account on MetaTrader, which you can get from any broker, IC Markets or anything. So let's continue adding our time frames and the daily, and then let's set up the weekly, and yep, that should be good. Now when we open it, it's going to be really ugly charts, as you can see. So what we have to do is we have to create a template here, and our template, I've already created one, which you can just see. There's so many tutorials online how to do this, and just create your template and you can see it's nice and clean like this, right? So yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead. You will see once I've started loading the templates on everything. So I've loaded the template for everything, and let's look. So the weekly looks like, so we start with our top-down analysis. Weekly looks bullish here, and it looks like we can actually continue up potentially all the way up to here, but we do have to keep in mind that we do have a resistance at this current positioning here. The daily, on the other hand, does look good. It looks like we could continue up here to this resistance up here, and this is how you find your directional bias, guys. So it's very important. And let's see the 4-hour at the current. Actually no, we have to first fast forward to when I trade, which is at about 7 o'clock. That's where our analysis is. So 4-hour looking like we have a resistance up here. We're looking bullish at the moment, right? We closed bearish, but looked like we're breaking the high. So we could look for some buys or above this current area like that towards the next resistance. Let's see the 1-hour. How's the 1-hour looking? Let's fast forward. 1-hour looks good here. Looks like we do have a resistance up here and a clean range to fill. 30-minute. Let's see what the 30-minute is telling us. So you can just do scale fit. Now we can actually, 30-minute, I don't really like the looks of 30-minute. I probably will end up looking just to take buys up here, but we'll see how it goes. And we can see how it looks if we do have any clean range behind us. If we can scroll back, if we don't have to scroll back too far. Oh, there we go. So yeah, this is a nice range to fill here if we do get a closure above. So that's probably what I'm gonna look for, a closure above. So let's go and see if we can get that closure above to continue up. So we're gonna start playing this now. See if we want to. On the other hand, I do seem quite bullish, but there is some nice sells here, but this could be a fake out, so I wouldn't really want to take the sells, to be honest. interesting here. This is looking quite good for some anticipation. 7 o'clock in the morning. Do I want to take this trade? I might take a half risk trade. How much range do we have here? We have from stop loss to entry 10 pips. From here to here. I don't want that, sorry. I need to remove this, and let's see the range we have with our 1 pip to this area. It's about a 8.9, so not worth it. But I do think if we break this wick, we should continue up to my position, and yes, we have. So I am looking at this resistance here, and let's make this nice and clear like so. And let's see if we can get a closure above, right? Because that's what I prefer at the you know, if we can get a closure above. Not enough range for me to take this trade, but as you can see, it's pretty much working, but it's getting rejected, small rejections at the left here. You can speed this up, see if we get anything more interesting. So I fast forward you guys a bit. I am looking for buys today, but there is a very clean range here that there was to be filled. There seems to be a liquidity grab, and if price is moving this bearish momentum here, I could expect that these wicks are broken to catch a quick 10 pips. Now this is risky. I normally don't go against my buys because this is how you get faked out a lot. Very often you'll get a fake out like this, but with the momentum a higher low, looking at the 4 hour is bearish. We close one bullish candle on the 4 hour here, but if we do break that wick on the 4 hour, I do think we continue down to fill that range, and at the same time breaking this wick on the 4 hour would be breaking the wick on the 15-minute. So there is method to these sells that I'm looking to take. So as I was saying, you know, breaking the wick would be the break of the wick on the 4 hour here, and if we look at the 4 hour, is it broken or not? That is the question, and that would entitle me to take a trade. Remember what we were talking about, and the 4 hour wick is broken, so I would, but I rather wait for closure. If I miss the move, I miss the move, but again, I don't want to get faked out. I was a little bit bullish for the from structure on the day. Structure wasn't flipped, but now that 30-minute structure has flipped, as we discussed. 4 hour structure is bearish, and you can see 30-minute has structure will flip if we get a closure below this area, and this is very important to understand, guys, right? So if we get a closure below this area here, 30-minute structure will flip, right? So now we would have a lower high basically, right? So and we'd have a lower low. So that's why I want to wait for a closure, because we could wick like what all of these other candles did and come back up, and then we can look for the buys we originally wanted to take. But with all the higher time frames telling us to look for sells, I rather wait for a closure, and then after closure I can look for the next candle after that closure to drive down and fill if we get the closure below. So let's see if we get that closure below. Speed it up a bit. See, so if you were to take the trade on the wicks, you would be holding a lot of drawdown at the moment, and this is why it's good to wait for a closure, especially that I was bullish for today. All right, so now we're breaking, so we might miss the move here. It might break this its own wick and then continue down, no problems. We can look for more sells in other areas. So let's see. Okay, so we got the closure. It came up here, it made its top wick. I actually would look for sells. I'm gonna keep my stop loss at about a 10 pip stop loss, which should be pretty good for a potential. We have a target all the way down here at this support of 13 pips. So I actually, you know, yeah, I think I'm gonna take a sell at this current position here and hope for that price after making its top wick, tapping into these wicks, rejecting, breaking its own wick, should continue down here now that we've broken structure. So let's see if this actually happens. Good, we've had no drawdown at the moment, which is really good. Trade is now 2.3 pips in profit. Oh, here we hit a bit of drawdown. So now how much are we still? Yeah, it's pumping. I don't like how this is forming at the moment, right? So I really don't like how it's not drive down yet, but I'm still gonna hold my position, to be honest. I'm still gonna hold it. I think that we could have some downside momentum, to be honest. 30-minute looks clean. It's just bouncing off this minor resistance. I'm gonna move my stop loss to current candle high. And that's how I'm going to make sure I keep losses small, because again, I don't really want to be selling. But I do think we can, yeah, now that it's broken the wick, we should see this drive down to our target here. All right, good. We've tapped our target. We have 10 pips on the board here, 205 profit. Stop loss is in break even now, and I am going to close partial. I'm going to close 75% of my position and let the rest run to see if we can come down and fill all the way down here, which we'll see what will happen. So close 75% secured profits, and let's see if we continue down. Yeah, we are continuing down. Let's see if we can hit our next target. Oh, so this rejection here, I don't like how that's rejected. I'm gonna close my full position. So I'm going to close the full position and take 192 profits. And let's see what happens on the next bar. So let's see what happened to price. Yeah, price came back up. Did it continue down? Yeah, it did continue down. So it came and made a support and now continued down to the downside. So that's one trade for today. Nice profit. And let's go on to the next day. So we're back on the next day. I really don't like how this looks at the moment. Very rangy. You can see after that move that we initially got, price has been very rangy, and I don't like. I'm not sure if we'll actually get a position today, but we'll see how it goes. So let's see what we're looking at here. I don't want to be trading in this range. Again, buys above only that area. We need a big move. All right, sweet. So now we're getting some volume. Daily is breaking its own wick. How is 4 hour looking? 4 hours still. I need a break above there. I really need a break above there. Structure is still okay on the 4 hour. 1 hour structure. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for, as I said, that close on above this area. We got rejected at it. This is why I'm waiting for that close. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Yeah, terrible days. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Thank you for watching. We just took one trade, but if you'd like me to see a full live trading session or start trading live, definitely let me know in the comments down below what you think I should post. What type of content do you want me to post, and what do you want to see? I love educating. I love making these videos, so let me know. And again, thank you for watching this video. Take care guys. Trade sharp, and if you haven't already and found this value, leave a subscribe or a like. It really helps. See you next time.